Hi, I'm Marshall Brain, and my goal is to lose 100 pounds on YouTube. Let me show you this amazing graph of my weight loss over the last few weeks. This is July 1st. This is today, July 28th, and this is July 9th. If you have ever tried to lose weight, in air quotes, and failed, then this graph will be unbelievable to you. What the hell happened starting on July 9th? That's the obvious question. Here's the same weight graph combined with a calorie graph. Let's start with the calorie part up at the top. Again, this is July 1st, and this graph is showing net calories. What this means is that Chronometer thinks I'm eating more calories than I should have here between July 1st and July 8th. Between those dates, I was eating my standard American diet. The acronym is SAD, of all things, and I'm eating too much. For me, personally, when I'm eating the standard American diet, it's impossible for me to run any kind of calorie deficit. I simply have too many hunger pangs, too many cravings, and I have a tendency to binge eat. If I continue eating this way for a month, I gain 2 or 3 pounds a month. This is exactly how I became 100 pounds overweight. Slowly and steadily, month by month, I ate a little bit too much every day, I gained weight, and I seemed powerless to stop it. Then we hit July 9th, and this amazing 3 weeks of solid, consistent, unbelievable weight loss gets unleashed. If you have ever started a resolution and said, I must lose weight, and then you fail miserably and don't lose any weight at all after a day or two, then this graph may seem impossible to you. Yet here it is. This is weight loss nirvana. I'm able to run a calorie deficit of about 1,000 calories day after day after day for 3 solid weeks. And when I can run a calorie deficit like this, weight loss is automatic and amazing for me. I've lost almost 20 pounds in 3 weeks. It feels incredible. The obvious question then, what happened on July 9th? I mean, what happened? What happened is that on July 9th, I started low-carb dieting. And for me, with low-carb dieting, 4 things happen. First, low-carb dieting eliminates the sugar spikes throughout the day. So my appetite went way down. There are no more hunger pangs 87 times a day, and my cravings go way down, and it's enough to be manageable for me. Second, without the hunger pangs and the cravings driving me crazy, it's much easier for me to control what I'm eating. Third, so now I can use a food diary and have days where I consistently run 1,000 calorie deficit. And fourth, weight loss becomes automatic. If I can run 1,000 calorie deficit day after day, I will lose weight. There's no question. The biggest thing to see from this graph is this no-brainer. If I can get calories in below calories out, or to put it another way, if I can run 1,000 calorie deficit, I will absolutely lose weight. Just look how obvious this is on this graph. So think back to our third exercise here on MB Thin. I asked you to start using a food diary. Did you do it? I imagine one of 3 things probably happened for you. Camp number 1, you didn't do it. You didn't start using a food diary, or you used it for a day and then you quit. Either you got distracted, or you ran out of time, or there were better things to do, or whatever, and you didn't get started. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Just get started with a food diary today. Go on the internet and connect to Chronometer or MyFitnessPal or whatever food diary you prefer and start doing it today. Number 2, you did start doing a food diary. Yay! And you have learned so much about yourself. And with that food diary, you can now control your food intake and run a calorie deficit without any problem. If so, that's fantastic. That's not me, but if you can do it, that's fantastic. Or number 3, you are like me. You did start using a food diary, you have used it for a week or 2, and you find it impossible to control your eating. In fact, you can't believe how much you're eating. You cannot possibly run a calorie deficit. There are simply too many hunger pangs, too many cravings, too many temptations, or you can run a deficit for a day or 2, and that's fine, and then on the 3rd day you binge eat and completely erase that deficit, maybe even do worse, so you're getting nowhere on your weight loss goal. In this case, please like and subscribe, and in the next video we will talk about low-carb dieting and how you can get started. If you're in camp number 1, start using a food diary today. Just do it. Go on the internet and find a food diary that you like and either put it on your phone as an app or start using the website. You will learn so much about yourself. And if you're in camp number 3, you're like me, you're using a food diary and it's having no effect. You aren't losing weight at all. If that's the case, then stay tuned for the next video and we'll solve this problem together. Thanks for watching today.